April 13th, next house. Well, you know, we'd write Caesars, and we'd write what I was playing to true, 100 to true. Remember my example? 100 to true, and I'd write. We got to 450, 450. Meaning I got out enough bet that it was 450, two hands at 450, and I'd write that down. And that was an entry. Based on that, we would compute the expected profit to the team from that. Okay, and that was referred to as credit. And if you and I were playing together, maybe you counted the shoe and you signaled me and I came in. Okay, another way we'd signal the count is like with our fingers. It was very easy. This means 8, this means 13, this means 18. It seems easier to me memorizing all these crazy words with flashcards. That's just me. So, you know. Another way we'd signal the count is with chips. High chips are 5, low chips are 1s. So if I want to signal you 16, I do this and lay it out and cross my hands. That's another way to signal it. So we capture these credit events. Is that clear? We write it down on a sheet. So maybe that credit event was worth $100 in credit. We'd each get 50. At the end of the project, we take all the credit points and divide up the player's share of the winnings based on expected win, or the credit dollars. Does that make sense? And so it was a lot of record keeping and all on paper, and we divided it all up that way. But whether you won or lost didn't matter because we assumed everyone was playing well, and eventually they'd all win, and we wanted to take randomness out of how people were paid. But you were very incented to be efficient about finding the good shoes. So, you know, different people would try different strategies to, you know, sometimes count 2 shoes at once. That's an interesting skill to learn, you know. And believe it or not, you know, if you practice counting 1,000 hours, you could all count 2 shoes at once. Those of you who are admitted to MIT, you can do it. Okay, other questions?